Hey, welcome to another episode of Culantro. Today we are going to be doing a little bit of pan-seared duck breast with a truffled mac and cheese. It's going to be a really simple tapas dish, but it's going to be really nice. So we're going to get right down to it. We're going to get started. Now, I have this duck breast here, and I'm going to show you the technique that we use. Basically what you want to do is you want to score it, and that's going to open everything up. And you don't want to get down to the skin, down to the flesh, I'm sorry. You just want to open up that skin like that. Because it gets down to the flesh, you're going to start to really cook the inside when you go to sear it, and that's not what you want to happen. Then you put it on the other way, and then you come the other way. You come right back. What you have is a beautiful diamond cut. Okay, you've got a nice diamond cut there. Now what you want to do after that is you want to put it in the fridge for about 12 to 14 hours and let it sit. Now, with that being said, I have one here that's ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the pan nice and hot, and we're going to sear that bad boy off, and we're going to get started with the mac and cheese. Okay, next thing we're going to do, we're going to take our pasta for the truffle mac and cheese. We're going to throw it right on in as soon as it comes up to a boil. It's a little bit low, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, I got a little more back here. Throw that right on in. Okay, so we got the pasta going. We got about 3/4 pound salted water. Okay, now, as you can see, we've got a nice sear on the duck skin. And as you can see, it's coming up really nice. That diamondness is coming really nice. What we're going to do is we're going to put that right into the oven, and we're going to let it go for about 4 to 5 minutes. We're not going to kill it. I want it to be a nice medium rare. So that is the end of that. Now next, what we're going to do is I have this piece of prosciutto here. Now this is a bone-in prosciutto. Now if you don't know what prosciutto is, it is a Portuguese cured ham. And it is much along the lines of your Spanish Serrano or Iberico, and of course the quintessential Italian prosciutto. This is the Portuguese version. It's really nice. Now just like anything else, any other one of them, you want to cut it back, but I have the bone in here, and we're cutting from the bone, leaving the bone in. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a little bit of this out. And then what I'll do, once I cut some of it down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice it. Now, being left-handed and the bone being on that side makes my life a little bit difficult, but we'll make it happen anyway. Okay, now, this is going to make a really nice addition to the mac and cheese. Really nice, thin slices. And no, I don't want to remove the bone and put all that plastic garb that they put on it to hold it back together again. And we just want to make sure we have a nice amount of the prosciutto. Okay, now what I want to do right now, stir the pasta. That's it. Quick 1, 2, 3. So make sure it doesn't stick together, because I don't want my pasta sticking together. Now, this looks pretty messy, yep. Because we're going to dice it, and it's going to go right in, and it's going to look really nice after we cut it up. So let's just keep right on. We need a little bit more, and this is really good. This is fresh smoked. This is from the same house that I get my chorizo from, and again, presidential. This house used to serve the White House, the people who make this stuff. So this is really good stuff. Okay. Now, duck's in the oven. This is ready to go. We're waiting for the pasta to cook. So next, we're going to have to deal with the truffles. All right? Okay, we've got this heavy cream and milk mixture for the mac and cheese heating up right now. And I've got a roux here that we're going to hold off. And when this comes up to a boil, I'll add the roux, and then we'll go from there. But right now, what I want to do is I want to take some of this prosciutto, which is your Portuguese version of prosciutto, or Serrano, depending on what country you're from. Serrano's from Spain. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a really nice rough chop. I'm not going to kill this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. Okay, and we're going to add this to the mac and cheese, and it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Now, we're still not up to a boil yet, so let's throw this off to the side. And what I have here in this beautiful little jar, some wonderful truffle pieces. Now, awesome. They're in oil, nice slices, which is nice. But what I want to do with this, more than anything else, is I want to chop them so that we have a little bit to mix in, and then we can put a couple of slices right up over top. So that I'm going to take, and that's going to be for mixing. And then we'll take a couple of straight up slices and we'll put them right in up over top. We don't have the budget for fresh truffle. That's gorgeous. That's going to work perfect with the cheddar cheese, the nice Vermont cheddar, the prosciutto, this, the mac and cheese, and the duck that is just about ready to come out of the oven. Let's see where we're at. If I'm not mistaken, that bad boy's ready to go. So we're ahead of the game on the duck. So we've got to pick up the tempo in the back nine. Okay, duck is out of the oven. We're going to take a little bit of this roux, okay? I'm going to break it up a little bit here, all right? And this is, I want this to be ready to go. I don't want a lot of it in there. I just want enough to give it a little bit of body, all right? And bringing it up to a boil is really the way we want to go, so that it blends right in, and that's going to be perfectly fine. Okay. Okay, now that the roux is added in, what I want to do is I want to take a little bit of this Vermont cheddar, and I want to add it right in. And what I want to do is I just want to whisk it right together, and I want to get a really nice thickness to it. And I want to get a really nice, thick, gooey, kind of a cheesy, creamy deliciousness. And that's what we're getting out of that right there. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to throw a little bit of salt into it, just a pinch, just a little bit of a pinch. We're not thick enough yet, but let's have a little taste. Let's have a little bit of a taste here. See where we're at. I think we can use a little bit more cheese, and we'll be good to go. Okay, so a nice little handful, right on in. Stir it right on in, and you're good to go. I think that's going to be the clincher. And this is going to be a really decadent, thick mac and cheese. This is going to go with a hearty, fatty duck. This is not anything for dieting people. We've got everything. Look how nice and thick and viscous this is. Absolutely fabulous. Okay, we've got beautiful flavors happening. Now it's time to create the magic. A little bit of the diced truffle right on in. Fabulous. And then we're going to take a little bit of this prosciutto. Again, the Portuguese version of prosciutto. But this is freshly made. This is not something you buy in a store. You got to go very specific to get it. Fabulous. And we're going to mix all that in. Now, maybe a little more prosciutto. I think we need a little more prosciutto. What do you think? I think so. Because I like this stuff. Okay. Beautiful, fatty, salty goodness. Okay. Now, in goes the pasta. This is a mac and cheese for the ages. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to replace it with a spoon. And I'm just going to mix this right on in. And as you can see, it's adhering beautifully to it. Nice and thick. Rich deliciousness. I mean, that is awesome. Absolutely awesome. So what I'm going to do now is, my next step is to take this little ramekin and put it right here. And I'm going to take a little bit of this here, and I'm going to fill it. I'm going to fill it right on up. Okay? Get as much of that cheesy goodness that you can in there, because that's what it's all about. It's all about nice cheesy goodness. Got the prosciutto, you got the truffle. Absolutely fabulous. Now that I have that done, I want to take it one step further, and only one step. Well, maybe two or three. Maybe two or three. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. I'm going to take a couple pieces of truffle here. I'm just going to place them in there ad hoc. And you know, just so you get a little surprise, little surprise at the end of the day. You know, when you go out to eat and you've had a rough day and your mac and cheese has a little bit of truffle in it. It's always a beautiful thing. Another, I'm going to finish it with a little bit more of the prosciutto. Okay, and we're going to spread that right on out. Okay, and then what I want to do is I want to take some of this cheese here and I'm going to cover the top. That's all I want to do. I want to create a lid of cheese. We're creating a lid of cheese, a little lid of cheese for this bad boy. Okay, and then I'm going to stick it in the oven and I'm going to let her melt. And that's going to be the end of it. Now that that's ready to go, what I want to do is I want to work on the sauce. Okay, right here I have an absolute gorgeous glace, a duck glace, that is very, very rich and viscous, as you can see. A couple episodes ago we did a gelée, which is a little bit thinner but still nice and thick. But this is a little bit richer, and this one we don't want to reduce, we just kind of want to heat it up and let it go. And we're going to pair this with this beautiful duck right here that we're going to slice in about 2 seconds. I've got the mac and cheese in the oven. We are going to start plating in about 2 seconds. So, hold on. Alright, the duck is, the macaroni and cheese just come out of the oven. Look how gorgeous that is. I don't want it to be too dark. I want it nice light brown. I don't want that caramelization to take over the flavor profile that's in there, because we got a lot of nice delicate flavors in there. And so now, with the duck being rested, what I want to do now is slice it right on up. So what we're going to do, a nice little bias, nice thin slices like that. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Fabulous, absolutely fabulous. And that's going to make for an awesome dish. Fattiness, everything. Okay. All we have left to do now is plate. So let's grab plate. Okay. I'm going to make this a quick 1, 2, 3. Now, alright, what we're going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm not going to take it out of the bowl. I'm going to leave it right on there, and this is steaming hot. I'm going to put it right there on the plate. Really nice tapas mentality here. And then we're going to take the duck, and we're just going to, you know, make a really nice plating of it like that, okay? Now, next what I want to do is I want to rinse my hands, and then I want to take just a pinch of this truffle oil, and I want to go right up over top on that, okay? And I want to take a little bit more, and I want to go right up over top of that. Now, it's not that we don't have enough truffle flavor going, but, you know, a little more is always nice. A little more is always good. A little bit decadent in these times is always a good thing. So we're going to take a little bit of this truffle now, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fan it out the same way I fanned out the duck. And you're going to get a couple pieces here, a couple pieces there, and that's going to be the end of it. And it's going to be a quick 1, 2, 3. Now, to finish this bad boy, what I want to do is a little bit of chive, pinch of chive. Okay, we're going to just cut that right on up. That's it, okay? And then what we're going to do, this is really simple. We're not going to get all phantasmal on this. A little bit here, just a little bit of color, you know, and then a little bit right here, and that's it. And that is all we're doing with that. Okay, what we're going to do now to finish the dish, absolutely gorgeous, is this wonderful duck glace. Now, I haven't seasoned this with anything, alright? We've got the truffle on there, we've got everything ready to go. But what I want to do is just take some of this duck glace and just throw it over top for a little bit more flavor. I mean, look at the color of that. Between the pinkness of the duck and the rich brown color of that glace, is that not just reeking of deliciousness? I think so. So, from me to you, again, enjoy, and I'll see you inside to pair this with a gorgeous bottle of wine. Okay, we have this gorgeous truffled macaroni and cheese with prosciutto, and this truffled duck breast with the wonderful glace And what I'm going to do is I want to pair it with an absolutely wonderful Sicilian wine. It's called the Nero Diavola. The grape is indigenous Sicily, and it's absolutely fabulous. It's going to go awesome with this dish. It's beautiful, medium body. So let's have a taste. Let's taste this duck. See what's going on. A little bit of truffle, a little bit of the duck. Oh yeah, oh yeah, fabulous. Now a little bit of the American side, and the Portuguese side with the mac and cheese, and look at that. Is that not rich and decadent? Nice crisp crust, prosciutto, cheese, the nice Vermont cheddar, and the truffle. Absolutely fabulous. Now I'm going to tell you, eat well, live well, and enjoy. For another episode of Fusion, I'm Tim Belcher. Thank you.